I'm Margaret Ann Windsor. My father's Edward VIII, married to Claudia Ruth O'Keefe in 36 when he was forced to abdicate in December of 36. And a double married Wallace Simpson. It was a total takedown of my father because this little that you're watching here on TV, John Kennedy Jr., the mafia, the Illuminati, the Freemason, whatever you want to call them, the global government. His father and his grandfather helped kidnap me and take down my father. A decent man. He didn't play ball with them. Now then, I don't know if they'll say I'm breaking a law taking these pictures or not. Nothing's been done to these people for kidnapping me, the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, Bilderbergers, my own family, George the illegal six, and Elizabeth continued it. His father helped kidnap me and take me from Buckingham Palace to Moulton, Alabama, where they gave me the name of a twin. Okay, I just said it. His wife was a twin. Hi there. You know, I don't know if this will take or not. I'm going to get back here, if you'll excuse me. Well, that's twins. They're telling about finding Jesus here. I guess that they'll be back to the Kennedys. They failed to tell about anything about me. They've defamed my father. It was a plot to take him down, and they did. I'm going to tell you why I made this. They brought me to Moulton, Alabama, and gave me the name of a twin, Peggy Ann Dempsey. I married a Childers. At least that's who he's supposed to be, or said he was. Now then, Peggy and Carl, the twins, were actually murdered by their mother. They were illegitimate, just like Wallace Warfield Simpson that pretended to marry my father when it was all a lie. Grand plot to take down my dad. He didn't play ball with them. He wouldn't take their crap and join them, so they took him down. Now I'm going to stop here because I've put this up on so many YouTubes and Facebook, and I have been through a living hell all my life. So have my sons Mark and Scott, and I hope they're alive and I get to see them again. But I want to say this. I don't know if this is, I woke up, I went to sleep for a minute, I can hardly get around, and I happened to see this coming on HLN. There's not anybody that didn't know about my kidnapping before I did. I found out in '83 after I was out at Larry Flint's in a campaign to replace Larry McDonald, a congressman doctor I'd written about in a medical malpractice book, MD, A License to Kill. Well, it was me that almost got killed again, April Fool Day of '80. I wrote about mind control and programming people to shoot and kill. Or you can use it to kill anybody anyway. It goes back to the Tesla files when you could create an illness or cure it. I want to see if this is going up, so excuse me. Still going up, because I want to get this up. Whether you can see me on here, you saw John Kennedy and his twin sister. This has to do with twins. And I don't know if it turns out the way I've been told, but I hope to God it does. Because there's nobody that can prosecute the crime of this magnitude and the sickness of it but God himself. So I don't know. I'm sure the Kennedys would tell you they're great Catholics, that they believed in God, right? So anyway, I wanted to skip to this. And I hope I'm not bothering the sound. I'm having trouble with my phone ever since I tried to tell about a post on the Illuminati, the Rockefellers, Rothschilds, the global government, the mafia. Remember Marilyn Monroe? And the Kennedys, now I want to get to this. I'm going to leave out all the rest. I was kidnapped and wrote the book and ran the campaign, but that's skipping the hell that I went through in my sons. Mark, my son Mark and Scott are heirs to the crown after me. My father was forced out because in lies, pure lies, character assassination done on him way back. It started when he didn't play ball with them. So I'm just going to cut to the chase. In the addendum, and it was legal, there's the little SOB. Now, you cannot put it up, but maybe it'll be told. There's a little SOB that came up on the mountain. When I have had everything done to me in the book, and my children have, I haven't even told what they've done to my children. This, I went up there really because I was tossed out, and I'm leaving out the hell. I've tried to put it up as much as I could on Facebook and YouTube, to YouTube's account, because they kept trying to take down my ability to tell about it, because I can't get a counselor or an attorney to take the case. If he does, he disappears, goes out of town and leaves or whatever. But you can't even get one to take it. But here's what I wanted to say, and then I'm going to stop, because there's no way I can tell the hell that these people have done to me and my family. My mom and dad. My mom's Claudia Ruth O'Keefe. I hate to look at this. They're making a hero out of him, close to royalty. I will say this. I didn't know until on Facebook I was contacted by Mountbatten, Jody Mountbatten, and I hope she doesn't mind me using this. She's a cousin, a second or third. Same as she would be to Elizabeth, but she's more kin to Philip Mountbatten. I'm not exactly sure if her father's there. I'm not sure how close they are. They're cousins. Now I want to get back to this. Jody contacted me and said she knew that the minute she saw it and heard about it that I was telling the truth. And she even sent photos of the Kennedys when they grew up. They visited. I didn't know the Kennedys were kin on that side, so I hope to God they're not kin to me. They must be in some way. Now, the media has totally ignored the hell that's been done to me and my kids' family and to my country. I want to say this, and then I'm just going to leave it at this and hope this goes up, because some of them are not going up, my videos right now. I was on the side of the road having everything in the book happen to me. Couldn't get a job. Flint furnished me a car for a year, and then I didn't see him anymore. I ended up in Roanoke, Virginia, and I know for sure my mom and dad were alive October the 20th of 86 when I came here. The double was buried. He died in 72. My mom and dad were still alive, and as far as I know together, and as far as I know, he never married anybody but my mom, and my mom him. I'm the only child. I don't care what some people who have tried to defame him more with this plot to assassinate his character, when it's their character that's horrifying. Now, I looked down after spending the winter up on top of Fulhart Knob off Mountain Pass Road here in Troutville. I've spent a lot of time up there freezing and starving, and man, it is cold up there. Most men couldn't take it, or women. I'm just going to say this. It was the old trail just before they built the new one up on Mountain Pass that came up to Fulhart. So this was across from the Crawfords, there on Mountain Pass, where the old trail comes up. I had starved and froze, so this would be about 1994 maybe, or 93, I can't remember. And I want to remind you that JFK Jr. died July the 17th of 99. My son Mark, who's heir to the crown, and who's the grandson of King Edward VIII and Claudia Ruth O'Keefe, Windsor, Queen, is heir. He's royalty. And yet you've focused, you've lied, you're Americans, and part of my own family in Winston Churchill. A lot of people got in, Roosevelt's got in on the takedown of my dad and what's been continued to do to me and my sons, my children, who are the legitimate heirs. There was an addendum that stated if my father had an heir, because my dad didn't give up by choice, and it was legal. I was born in 1939. My own uncle helped kidnap me with the Rockefellers and the Kennedys. JFK was one of them that helped, I'm sure, fly me into Cortland, Alabama, to where I was put there and given the name of the dead twin. Both of them were dead. Now I want to get to this. JFK, I looked down and it was kind of spring, and I'd stayed up there frozen and gone through hell because I didn't even have money to buy a sleeping bag or anything like that. So I froze, or money, or backpack. And I looked down and I thought they were coming up the old trail, and you have to come up it's kind of a little rough to get up. And I thought, that looks like JFKJr. And he was with his buddy. It was him. And I told him, I laughed, and I said, you look like JFK. And he said, Junior, he says, that's who I am. And this was the guy that was with him that always was his buddy, running around with him. Here's what he said to me. We were standing at the picnic table in front of Fulhart Knob, in the condition I was in. He laughed and he said, we came up just to see how we made you live. And, well, he could see that. So it was just a fun game to him to kidnap the monarch. April Fool's Day, they put antifreeze in me after I'd done the book and had a letter from the FBI June the 23rd of 79. June 23rd is the day of my father was born. So I'm going to leave it here. I just woke up and I'm in so much pain. And I've watched you media ignore everything I've told. I was telling about mind control murders. And part of it was telling about after the antifreeze was put in me, I was illegally carried across the state line back to Huntsville, Alabama. And that was on April Fool's Day. And I finally got, I couldn't get it, and finally it was done. A tox screen. I had gone to the emergency room because I knew something had been put in me that I wasn't going to make it. I was trying to see what it was and see if it could be neutralized. Well, I ended up, I'm leaving that out to get this up because it's so ridiculous what is allowed with this media and all the people to go on. Anyway, I'm back in Huntsville, Alabama. I passed a background check. I have to use this dead twin's name. I went to work for Fred Simpson, the district attorney in Madison County.